What's up, guys? It is tax season once again, my friends, and I'm here to tell you JD and Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services is here to help you this tax season. Don't wait till November 1st. November 1st, you're already too late, my friend. You ain't gonna get your taxes done. So let me tell you how JD and Associates and LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services can help you. JD and Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services are located at 4702 West Avenue, number 8, San Antonio, Texas, zip code 78213. You can call them at 210-816-0357. Make sure you call them now. JD and Associates LLC Bookkeeping and Tax Services are here to help you this tax season. Don't go with your vecina who doesn't remember her name, who doesn't even know how to write. She's not going to do your taxes correctly. JD and Associates LLC is here to help you. An official sponsor for DeLoco podcast, JD and Associates LLC.
DeLoco Podcast.
DeLoco. Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
All right, perfect. We're ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
El BAYBE Jay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. Let's get ready. All right, man. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This is DeLoco Podcast. This is episode number 74. Today we have a special guest today. But before we get into that, I'm here to tell you guys in 2025, if you guys are thinking about starting a podcast or content creation or whatnot, you guys want to head on over to Chatterbox Studios. That is where we are located at, and we're here to tell you today in 2025, if you guys are interested in doing so, February 1st, there will be an in-person seminar that will happen here at the Chatterbox Studio, help you get through all the logistics of what it takes to be a podcaster and start a podcast. If you guys use the code DeLoco, you get 30% off of the class. If you guys have any information, we'll put the link in the description below. And thank you guys for listening in today. So again, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcast, as well as we're on YouTube. Please subscribe to YouTube. We appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the little campanita, type into Local Podcasts, and on the YouTube banner, you would see the Papi Chulazo that is on there from El Dios Altísimo. Let me just put it to you that way. So episode 74 today from Miami, baby. Let's just put it, we got to make sure we start it off right. From Miami, baby.
What's up?
El BAYBE Jay. What's up, my friend? How you doing, man?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. I know we talked a little bit beforehand, and you said you came across the Local Podcast because you were actually searching up a podcast in Austin, Texas.
In Austin. That's how good your reach is.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So you're here now, and I know we've talked. You reached out to me before the holiday season.
Yeah.
So you're already looking. You already knew exactly that you were going to be here in San Antonio. What do you got here in San Antonio right now? What else do you got going on here?
Yeah, so doing a few interviews and performing tomorrow, doing like an open mic.
Okay.
I'm going back to Austin tonight, but then I'm gonna come back tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Do the open mic. There's I forgot the venue, but they do like open mics on Sundays.
On Sundays.
I just want to see what's up, you know.
Yeah.
If I perform in front of 5, 10 people, whatever, it's just I'm very big on networking and just like passing out my cards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna be doing out
That's
here.
what you're going to be doing. That's
Yeah.
cool, man. I saw that you were on the Fox for Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Even at that, you've been on some bigger shows, man. But I mean, I know people are going to want to find out who is BAYBE Jay. So who is BAYBE Jay? How did you start in this industry, in the music industry? And kind of who influenced you to start this journey that you're on?
Yeah, so I've been making music for like 10, 12 years, and I did it because like at first I thought it was fun. It was fun to like express myself, and I didn't really think of it much, but it wasn't like till high school where I was really thinking, what do I want to do with my life?
Yeah.
And I realized like this is what I want to do with my life. And teachers would be like write down what you want to be or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, artist, and they'd be like, okay, what's your plan B? I'm like, artist. And so like I would fail the assignment because I was so set on like this is what I want. Like if I have a plan B, I'm not confident in plan A. So yeah, I after high school I just like went little by little and just like kept going, you know. But the people who inspired me really was just myself. Really, I was inspired by myself. I was inspired by my dad. I was inspired by Daddy Yankee and Lil Wayne. And yeah, I just kept going, you know. And now we're here, San Antonio.
Yeah, here in San Antonio,
Yeah.
man. That's cool, man. And I know that you're coming up, and I mean, again, like you're popping off right now, like you're growing. Coming from Miami, do you live in Miami or
Yeah.
you
South
just about
Beach.
South Beach?
Yeah, like right next to the beach.
Oh wow, dude.
Yeah.
Is there ever gonna be a point to where you say like, nah, no, I don't want to live there no more?
I don't, but my girl, like, she probably does. But so it's like I feel my heart is in Miami. Like everywhere I go, I rep Miami. I love being there. There's something about the atmosphere, just like the culture. You know, there's a lot of Hispanics. You know, my family, you know, they're from Guatemala, Cuba, Venezuela, and stuff. So like, I feel at home in Miami. Like a lot of the time, like you go somewhere, they don't even speak English.
I get
so,
you.
yeah, I loved it.
I feel you, bro. I feel
Yeah.
you on that. So you being an artist and whatnot, and you're seeing everything coming out, like of like artists that are in like little cities, major cities. If you want to say, I know you gave me some inspirations of who inspired you to start, you know, into the music industry.
Yeah.
But being a Latino man and
Yeah.
seeing right now how the Latino music is like growing,
Yes.
how do you feel about that, bro? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I was watching Karol G perform. I think it was at Coachella, and I started tearing up a little bit. Yeah, I like one because like I see myself doing stuff like that. So like when I see somebody realizing their dreams, like it makes me a little emotional because I wanna obviously I'm on that road.
yeah,
But like just being Hispanic and raised at home, like getting in trouble for speaking English because they think you're talking bad about them.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how, like in my house, like you can't speak English. Like you speak English, like what are you saying, huh?
yeah.
You talking something bad, you know? So it's
It
like,
happens all the time, man.
so just seeing how she popped off, even like Bad Bunny's going crazy, like at the Grammys and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm very happy with what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it is. I think it's more or less. I know back in the day they were saying like by 2026, and we're already in 2025, which I think we're here at the time that they were talking about. This was back like in 2013. They were saying either by the year 2024 to 2026, Latinos are gonna just take over. Like, they're gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
You're gonna see them in movies. You're gonna see them, and it's true. Like you're seeing more Latinos be in, if you want to say, American-based movies, like where you would have never thought you would see them, like in Marvel movies, DC movies, like those typical movies. You're like, oh no, we can't have a Latino in there, be dog. Like
We're taking over.
that's actually what happened. It's happening right now. We're taking over.
It is.
We're taking over, man. So, if anything, bro, you being an artist and you coming up right now, I guess what would be like the biggest heartache, like coming up? Like I know that. For some people, like you want to get there, and it takes time to get there. So what if I can ask you something? What's like your biggest issue that you have right now that you're growing? Maybe that there's something that you want to get to and you haven't achieved it yet.
The first one was being consistent. I was very like I'll drop something and then just kind of be like, oh, what do I do next?
Yeah.
So I took last year off to just brainstorm and I'm still thinking it's 2024. I took 2023 off.
Okay. It happens, bro. I'm still writing 20, 21, 24. It's like, oh, come on, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, so I took 2023 off to and it wasn't even like I was off. I was still working.
Yeah, you're still working, yeah.
I was plotting. I'm like, I'm gonna come hard, really, like all the way, like from late 2024 all the way through wherever that run takes me. So the yeah, I thought about it too. I didn't want to say anything. You know?
Woo! All the fellas say, hey, big dog.
I thought about it, but I was like, oh no, there's kids here.
Wow. All right, so you took a little bit of time off.
Yeah.
You wanted to kind of reestablish yourself
yes,
a little bit if you want
exactly.
to do that.
Yeah, and just like see if I can meet people, network. That's what I was struggling with. Like I didn't really have like a team and stuff like that. So now I feel like I really have, people who help me with like marketing, just like streams like Spotify, like all that. And through doing that, I've been able to actually have a good plan, and that's where this like little like 2-3 last month run that I've had, that's probably gonna go through probably the whole year. That's because I sat down, I plotted, and it was something like I got feedback from like, you're very inconsistent. So I said, all right, thank you for that. Now it's time to lock in.
Yeah, time to lock in, dude. Yeah, I think it that happens for everybody. Like we get to a certain point where we become a little too not stagnant, but kind of content where we're at, and we expect us to get to the next level, but we're not taking those extra steps. Exactly. You know what I mean? To get where we're getting, I know when I first started, like I was telling you earlier, like when I first started, we started at my house. And then that's when it really started to take off. My brother's like, if you really want to do it, like you have to be consistent. Like people will start to know who you are and you'll get your name out there, and then it just goes that way, which that's what happened. We started continuing to go. The coffee shop opened the doors to us. We took it. We opened. We're openly grateful, right, and blessed that we were able to get in there, and we were there for quite some time. And then we took time off just to rebrand. We came out with a new logo. Yeah. We rebranded everything, and how we're doing. Thank you, bro. We redid everything that we're doing, from just being a podcast that does reviews on TikToks and YouTube, which rest in peace TikTok. Ya no va a existir. R.I.P. It went from changing that to bringing guests on from the city of San Antonio, and then now we're getting people from Miami, we're getting people from LA, where we're getting people like big people, man, which I'm very appreciative of you coming on, and
thank you.
I'm super blessed, man, to say like our stuff is out there, like people are seeing it everywhere, which is good, man.
Worldwide.
I appreciate that, man. So I get you on that. Like you had to have a little bit of a reset, a little bit to do that, right? Yeah. And I mean, I think it happens for everybody. Like that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like there really isn't nothing wrong with you stepping back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Overlooking what you're doing wrong to get those rights to where you want to, hey, this is where I need to be. I need to stop doing this because it's holding me back from getting where I want to get to.
Exactly. And that's why, like, right now, that's why I'm pushing this record, 97. Because
there you go.
That came out over a year and a half ago. But, when it first dropped, I didn't market it right. I used to just drop music and boom, go, right? And I was like, before I embark on this journey again, like, this song needs its shine. So I'm going to shoot the video, and I'm going to go crazy with it. And now it like, across all platforms, like, on like, the video has, 240,000 or something that views, because I've been pushing it, and I performed it at a TV show.
Oh, nice.
They played it on Fox yesterday. I played it in two arenas, basketball arenas. And, like, now I know what to do for the next single just off of working this one.
So, speaking of arenas and speaking of my Spurs here.
Yes.
You did something last night, right, with the Spurs?
The Austin Spurs.
Austin Spurs, right?
So, it's the G League.
And it's still the Spurs, baby.
Yes,
that's still the Spurs.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
That's really cool.
So, typically, the music that you're putting out, you would say, like, is it mixed between, like, hip-hop, reggaeton, or, like, you want to lean more towards hip-hop or reggaeton? Like, what is, like, your overall goal, like, in the genre of music that you want to sit in?
Definitely hip hop, but I am Latino, so I feel like I have a responsibility. Yeah. We are minorities in this country. We shouldn't be, because we low key make the country run. But
you ain't wrong, though.
But I feel a responsibility to put on for my culture, so I will be. I've done a few like Spanglish and stuff like that. Okay. But that will be a part of my catalog for the rest of my career.
Yeah, and that's what's hot right now, man. The hip hop with the Latin twist on it, like people love that. Like it's super cool to hear that and do that. So I think the next question I have for you, and I think many people would want to know, especially for being an artist like me, I have a dream like of getting like an actor, like an actor that I love, a wrestler that I love. Is there anybody that you in mind would love to do like maybe one track, like one collaboration with?
I have 3. It's Kanye West, Lil Wayne, and Drake. And from the Latino side, definitely Daddy Yankee, even though he's kind of retired, but he inspired me to make music.
Yeah.
So I feel like I gotta do it.
Shout out to Daddy Yankee, man. He now he's in the faith, man, which is good, bro. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're here, right? And I know you're in this industry, man. But I do recommend everybody to seek after the Lord. Like, he's the one who gave you that gift to begin with, you know. So
it's true.
I think for anybody that's listening or watching in, like, this is a perfect example of the seed that was planted from his brother many years ago, because his brother's a Christian rapper, Daddy Yankee's brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been in the faith for quite some time, and he would always motivate his brother. And the thing is that you got to be consistent, bro. And you never know that one day finally he like realized, like, man, what am I doing? Like, you know. And dude, the music he's putting out, like, it's still fire, dude. This guy's a G, dude. Like, shout out to his team and him and the writing crew. Like, dude, they're like on point.
I gotta check him out, actually.
Dude, he's got some really good songs, dude. Like, right now that he's retired from the secular world and now he's trying to bring out music for Christ. And dude, it sounds good.
I haven't listened to them. I know Hector El Father, he embarked on that journey.
Yes, sir.
Too.
Yes, sir.
Farruko as well. So like I respect that, because I grew up praying like every night. Like, you know, like you had to before bed, it was like mandatory.
It's mandatory.
Like my mom and dad would make me pray. So now I'm gonna be real. I don't do it every night.
I get you. No, and that's okay to be real.
But I try to thank God as much as I can, every day. Yeah. That I can. And I still pray, you know. But hey, I always say, like, this is a product of God. Like he made this happen for us.
Yeah, so. Exactly, man. And the thing is, what I want you to know, and I want everybody to know, is we need to stop seeking for perfection, because I'm not perfect either, bro. The thing is that God wants to see your progress with him and the relationship that, you know, you're progressing in him. Like, you started praying and you're doing this, but he wants you to pray a little bit more. You know what I mean? So you got to be thankful, man. He gives us so much, and sometimes we can be, I mean, we just be honest, we're perros, dude, towards God, dude. Like, we're like, you know what I mean? He's like, man, dude, I gave you carne and you're over here giving me scraps, big dog. Like, I just want your corazon, dude. That's it.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like, he's up there like, man, I just want your corazoncito, bro. And you're over here treating me like a perro. Come on, man. Oh, don't do that. I get you, man. I feel you. So you have your dream collaborations that you would want to do that.
Yeah. My dream collaboration though this is a crazy one. This is a crazy one, right? It's gonna be Selena Quintanilla.
Oh wow.
A sample of her voice, or a song that she did before, you know, she died, on the hook. And then it's 4 rappers on the verses: me, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Kanye West. I kick it off. Drake goes first, Kanye goes third, and Lil Wayne goes last. That's my dream song to do. Yes, and it will come true.
There you go.
So we're gonna look back at this right now. It feels far fetched, but that's, like, I know it's gonna happen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta think that way, bro. I mean, you gotta think that way. That's a mindset I'm thinking about. You know, I don't want to put too much out there, but there's a big opportunity that we're gonna be a part of next week. So people are gonna find out. I'm just keeping it on the down low right now.
That's how you gotta be.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it on the down low. I learned that very fast. Again, God's opened up so many doors, but God's also keeping me humble at the same time, because we're going to get some big people that never thought would happen. But, I mean, I've been saying it for 3-4 years that we've been doing this, and it's going to finally –
congrats.
It's going to happen, man. So
you deserve it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
You and your whole team, you guys work hard.
Yeah, you guys, everybody listening, you guys are going to see it. You guys will know what it is by the time this comes out. You already know, like, the chisme will be already aplastado all over Instagram and
I can't
everything,
wait.
man. So it's gonna be cool, man. It's a dream of mine. So I'm ready for it. So, all right, man, that's cool, bro. I'm excited for you. I'm really excited for you, bro. And I'm really honored that you reached out and you saw my stuff. Like, you searching for something else. That just shows like we're moving, we're grooving, and
right.
everybody's doing their job. So what we want to do right now is we're going to get into a little a segment that we took away. We're bringing it back. Shout out to our last guest for 73 of Vanessa Joy. We actually started it off with her again. So we had it a year and a half ago. We're bringing it back, called DeLoco Hot Seat. So the rapid fire questions, there's no right or wrong answers.
Okay.
We're just gonna do it, right? So this is gonna be the DeLoco Hot Seat.
Let's do it.
Welcome. Bienvenido.
This is DeLoco Hot Seat.
The local hot seat.
DeLoco Hot Seat. All right, first question right here. 2000 rap or current rap?
2000s.
2000s all day, baby.
All day.
What was your go-to 2000 song?
Oh God. There's so many. Listen, Nelly Dilemma is my favorite song.
Dilemma.
Yes.
It's crazy, right? The 2000s sound so different than now, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is,
It's
right?
way better.
Yeah.
It's way better.
It is, bro.
All the best
It is.
songs.
So the 2000s rap. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect, man.
I didn't know you were gonna ask me that. The song one
Yeah,
caught me
yeah.
off guard. I was like, oh, there's so many good ones.
There's so many of them, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good one you
Yeah.
picked. That's a good one you picked.
It's kind of rap R&B. I mean, he raps on a verse.
Yeah. He does. So we're gonna find out right now. I'm pretty sure they have these in Miami. Pretty sure they don't. I don't know. You got to tell me. But rapid fire questions is you're not right or you're not wrong. Doesn't matter what you choose. Tacos de asada or Texas barbecue.
I'm gonna say tacos de asada just because I get heartburn with barbecue.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, dude.
I know it sucks.
It's all right.
It sucks.
Shout out to the lady who's getting the 2.6 million from Bill Miller's, baby. So you know about our Bill Miller's here, right, in San Antonio? Our barbecue place?
Not yet. There's a few spots I still got.
So I'm gonna spread some cheese out here. So this lady has been given $2.6 million from the company because they overheated her barbecue sauce and she spilled it and gave her second-degree burns.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So they went as far as they went to court. They found out there's a quota for how hot the barbecue sauce is.
Oh wow.
Barbecue sauce only be 132 degrees. They had it at 186, 195 degrees. So it burned through her skin.
But they won't do it again.
I mean, after all that money she's about to get.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely won't.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Man, I wish you could taste the barbecue here, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's really good.
I'll have like a little bit.
There you go.
And I just, then,
That's it.
Yeah.
It's all right. I
Yeah.
understand. It happens. All right, so cool. So you're going to pick tacos de asada.
Yeah.
All
tacos
day.
asada.
Okay, perfect. Miami Beach or Florida Beach?
Miami Beach, there's nothing like it. And if you're, listen, you could be.
What's the okay, Miami, Florida, what is the difference? Because I know when my brother went, he was like, brothers, you got like, it's split. Like, I don't know how is that over there?
So, well, first and foremost, any gender that you are going to enjoy it just because of the views. All right. First, second, it's just it's a vibe, you know. People are playing like loud music, like Ocean Drive is right there, and Ocean Drive is a party scene, and the beach could be a little better, you know, because I don't like the I forgot what it's called, the sea, like the thing that that's in the sea that's like black and stuff, like
Oh,
the sea.
yeah. It's all over.
Yeah, like
Okay,
that.
okay.
That's the only thing that we could be better at for sure. Like
Okay.
I'll give beaches like Sarasota, which is like higher in Florida.
Okay.
I'll give you guys that. But as a overall vibe, like we take anybody.
So Miami Beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. All right, perfect. Next question here. Since you've been here in Texas, what's your favorite thing about Texas?
Well, the people have been very nice, but my favorite thing of Texas is Selena.
There you go.
I've been playing her the whole ride.
Yeah?
The whole everywhere I'm going just because I'm such a big fan.
Yeah.
And like I just feel like her music really like speaks like I was listening to the music and I'm like, wow, this really fits the vibe of the streets and the whole thing. So I'm gonna say her, but besides that, the food is very nice.
Yeah.
The food is very nice. I had some good burritos.
There you go.
Out there in Austin. I still have to try some more here, but definitely
Just don't eat the
food.
tacos from over there, bro.
Where
Eat them here, not over there.
in Austin?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I'll try them here. I'll try them here.
Don't do that, bro. Don't mess up your taco experience by eating them at Austin, Texas.
Okay.
I just had, again, shout out Vanessa Joy. She's from Austin, Texas. And I asked her the same thing. Like, have you had a taco from here or from there? She's like, I haven't had one from here, but the tacos from there. She goes, I'll just leave it at that. She didn't say nothing.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You know what I mean?
The burritos were
Okay.
good.
Where did you get the burritos from?
It's something Bob's or something.
Bob's?
Cabo Bob. That's one of them.
Cabo Bob's.
Yeah, and then another one was like some food truck.
Okay.
I don't know the name, but I was like downtown. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That works. All right, so that's what you're going to pick. That's your favorite thing here. So I know we got into it a little bit about your genre of music, but if you could pick one, reggaeton or hip hop?
Oh wow.
Only one.
I'm gonna say hip hop, 51, reggaeton 49.
Oh,
So it's just because I gravitate more towards the hip hop and what I make, but I will say reggaeton sounds better right now.
Yeah,
But we will
it's
come
hot.
up. Hip hop will come up.
It's crazy to me that reggaeton in 2005 was, dude, banging. Like,
Oof.
everybody was playing reggaeton. Like,
Yeah.
you can hear it, like, in the background. I mean, you can hear it. And then it died down. 2024, or if you want to say 2023, summer of 2023, that's all you kept hearing.
Oh yes.
Reggaeton. And then the Conejo Malo, Bad Bunny,
Yes.
that was it. And then everybody like, oh, I like
Game over.
reggaeton. It's like, it's been around. What are you talking
Yeah.
about, me, dog? Like, it's been around.
Been around.
What's wrong with
Like,
y'all?
Took out forever.
Yeah.
And now you see all these rappers even like hopping on like reggaeton. Like
Dude.
it's crazy.
It's a crazy time, bro. Latinos taking over, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out happened, dude.
Shout out to Peso Pluma, because he's had a bunch of rappers on his songs as well. He's putting on as well for the Latin community.
Take it easy.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, bro, we're taking over, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So you're gonna pick hip hop only because you kind of drift towards that genre of
I gotta
music.
stay.
You gotta stay
faithful.
where okay.
I gotta stay
not a
faithful
problem.
just to what I particularly make. But I think a lot of rappers right now, including myself, will tell you that reggaeton is sounding a little better, but it's okay. Like we're gonna come up. We're gonna
We're gonna come up, baby.
We're gonna take over
We're
again.
gonna come up. We're
Hip-hop.
gonna take over. All right. So last one here, and you said tacos y asada, but we're gonna see to have a carnita asada with friends and family, or dinner and a movie with your gal. ¿Cuál?
This
I
is
mean, I'm not saying that your girl's gonna like, hey, I'm going to carnita asada, you're not invited. No, that's not what I'm saying. No. Before she's like, oh, you're gonna choose them over me? No.
I was about to say
no,
that.
no. Let's say your girl tells you like, I want a carnita asada, but you're like, man, I want to go see that new movie and just go and have dinner with you. Like,
I'm gonna say carnita asada.
there you go.
It's more of
baby.
a vibe.
It is,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
So for people here that are listening, there's a difference between barbecue and a carnita asada. There's two differences there. There really
Yeah.
is. A barbecue, there's no salsa, there's no tortillas, there's no, the special beans, the special rice, aguacate,
Exactly.
salchicha, como dice mi cuñado, salchicha, pollo, carne,
Yeah.
it's different, bro. And it is a vibe, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and I like doing, shout out to my family, right? My wife's family. We do a lot of carnita salads. On my brother's side, my mom's side, my dad's side, they like to stick with barbecue a little bit more, which I get to taste the best of both worlds, right? But I think carnita salads and barbecues here in San Antonio or here in Texas in general, it's a different vibe, bro. It's more family oriented. Like you get to be with one another. At dinner, you're there, and it's like everybody, like, you don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But when you're doing a carnita asada, bro, it's nothing but family and friends, bro. It's like,
It feels like a party, really.
yeah, dude.
I grew up in that setting. Like my parents, like I'd be like, from when I was like 7. Okay, because my stepmom is the one who raised me.
Okay.
And she's from Venezuela,
Mm.
and so she got with my dad when I was 7. So
Okay.
when I was like 7 or 8, since that time, my parents would always buy, all these like carne.
Yeah.
Like, they would prepare even like ceviche and stuff like that. They would get their beers, and then the kids would just go in the room and vibe for a little bit, and then come back and
outside,
then talk and play, and that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Carnita asada all day. I
Yeah,
choose the
all
same
day.
thing. I choose the same thing, man. So,
Yeah.
kind of switching lanes a little bit, and thank you for participating in that, bro. Guys, it's 2025, and you want to start off with Mas. More energy, more flavor. Guys, you want to head on over to drinkmasenergy.com and use the code word DeLoco10 and get 10% off your order. Now, the flavors that they have right now, we got right here in my hand, we got hibiscus, we got tamarindo back there, and we got mango. You guys are not going to want to miss out on this. 10% off an order on Mas. More energy, more flavor is here to stay and help you in 2025. Mas, an official sponsor for DeLoco podcast. I do want to take the time to give a shout out to the people in Los Angeles right now.
Yes.
They're facing those wildfires right now that we've been seeing all over the news. So prayers to the families and the people out there that have lost homes, family members. Shout out to you. So I have a little bit of information here. So as of January 10th, 5 California fires are still actively burning. Palisades Fire, Eden Fire, Hearst Fire, Lydia Fire, Kenneth Fire, Sunset Fire. 3 fires of regions, including Eaton, Hearst, and Palisades fires. They have spread roughly 37,000 acres combined.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and shout out to the Mexican firefighters as well.
Yes.
Dude, shout out to these guys, bro. Shout out to the Mexican firefighters, man. You guys going out there. La Presidente Claudia, she sent the best of the best firefighters, 100 Mexican firefighters that are out there right now still helping out. And speaking of which, man, they didn't just get from Mexico, right? They had mutual aid from Canada as well.
We got to stick together.
Yeah, we got to stick
Us
together,
three.
man.
Yeah.
So, and speaking of which that we're going to go into a little bit more questions, a little bit more detailed questions. With the Los Angeles fires, the Mexican people coming in, the immigrants to assist, is that a sign that the immigrants should be treated a little bit with more respect?
Yes. And it shouldn't even take that for us to, for the immigrants to, most of the people that have come in this country and like build this country are immigrants.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you do whatever you want with that
you do whatever you want to do
information.
with that, bro. Yeah.
Actually, we're all immigrants because I believe whoever took over this country, somebody else was here before that. I could be wrong, but I believe like it wasn't like Americans or whatever who took over. Like this country was taken over from somebody. So we're all immigrants.
We're all immigrants, yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, I feel the same way. Man, and I only say this with due respect, right? I mean, yeah, you have those that have come in illegally, right, and that they're here. And I don't want to get into too much in the political thing because that's not what I do. But I really do feel like this is a time for America to really see that we're here to help. Like, we're not all bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are bad people,
Exactly.
from the Mexican region. And but not all of them are bad. I mean, they could have easily just been like, no, these guys want to talk to us or treat us that way. We're not going to go and help.
Exactly.
They were more than willing to help. And I think that after this, it should have been before. You nailed it right on the coffin, man. It shouldn't have taken this
Exactly.
for them to respect the immigrants. Not just Mexican-American immigrants, but Canadian immigrants, any kind of immigrants. Like,
Yeah.
they're trying to get to the United States of America to make a better life for themselves, just like me and you are trying to do the same thing here.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I really do feel like they need to be treated with more respect. But shout out to the people in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Shout out to the homies Concrete, Dunos, Jerry Garcia. We had those guys here. And shout out to you guys. I know you guys are facing some of those wildfires and the people there. So kudos to you guys and prayers for you guys as well. So now drifting into some other questions here. I know you kind of touched base a little bit, saying that you came into Texas listening, and especially here in San Antonio, listening to Selena all day long. So I know I talked to Miss Vanessa Joy about this topic, and 2025 is the year that they release Yolanda. So I know last night I was being chismoso, right, and kind of looking into it, and there's a lot of people that are within the pin, right? People that are like the pin, you know, that's what talk within the prison are saying that there's a hit already on her already before she even gets released. Now there's been, ever since before her release is coming this year, there was like 2 Selena documentaries that came out. The Selena series came out as well on Netflix.
Yeah, that was
which was
that was nice
good.
to watch,
And then also the stories of Yolanda Saldo. Like, she came out, they interviewed her in the prison, and she says there's many things that we don't know about that she cannot say until she gets out. Now, speaking of which, like, I don't know, I don't want to get too in chismoso, right? But what do you think about it? Like, do you think they should? Man, there's so many people right now that want to do harm to this lady, right? Because, man, Selena was a big influence everywhere. And to see, like, people like Kim Kardashian, like, wearing a Selena shirt, like, big actors wearing a Selena, and she's from Corpus Christi, Texas, like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Which is wild. So that means she had her reach. Yeah. What do you think is gonna be the positive and the pros and the cons of her release, if you want to say that?
Well, I don't think there's any positives in her coming out. What I really think, I can't say on camera because I'll get arrested. But yeah, she doesn't deserve anything in this life. Anything good. Nothing. Zero. So, I mean, and whatever happens, I mean, like, I believe, like, there's always a reaction to things you do. So it's like,
yeah.
No,
I get what you're saying. Like, she shouldn't come out like how come you guys are like, it's like,
no.
You got to understand, like, the bigger picture, right? I mean, and we've been talking about that. I've been talking about this with different friends and stuff like that. Is sometimes we make certain actions or do certain situations that happen that we don't know how can it affect the people around us. Like, we just think, like, that's going to affect that person and just me. And it's like, no, there's other people that you're going to affect. Now, I appreciate you for being like very honest. Like, I really do. Like, you being honest. Like, I mean, of course, who wouldn't be upset? She took a life of somebody that was so young and had so much more potential.
Exactly, yeah.
And I do get that.
And I know we all die, right?
Yeah.
But it's just the way it happened to her and how young, like, she had a whole life ahead of her. Like, you just, I don't know, man. Like, you don't even deserve to leave jail at that point. You don't even deserve to die, honestly. Like, you deserve pain. In my opinion.
I feel you, man.
Like, you don't deserve the easy way out.
I really do feel you on that. And I mean, you have your feelings. I have my feelings. I honestly feel that this is going to be the biggest test, especially me, man. I'm a faith believer, right? I believe in Jesus Christ. So for us, like, this is the test that we're supposed to be giving examples of. The greatest problematic thing that any person can do when someone puts harm towards anyone is forgiveness.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's easy to forgive, right? It's easy for you to accept forgiveness. Let me rephrase that. It's easy for you to accept forgiveness, but it's not easy for one to give forgiveness.
Right.
Because it's not. Now, what I would hope is that, you know, it's not all Americans, it's Latinos.
Yeah.
They would all, like, come to, like, dude, this happened how many years ago? Like
like 30. I
30,
don't know. No,
30 plus
27,
something,
28
bro.
or
It's
something
been
like that.
quite some time.
Yeah.
I would hope that we would like dude, just leave her alone. Like leave her alone. Now the thing is though, is what other items is she talking about as to that we don't know the whole thing? You know?
Yeah. It might be her just talking. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't know if she says these things just for your mind to ponder. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that just talk just for your mind to just dwell on it and be like,
Yeah. She might just be crazy too.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we have to understand too. What if she's like medically like not all there?
exactly.
Right. But I do get it. Like, there's a lot of angry people in this world, right?
Still to this day,
You know?
which is crazy. I wasn't even born when this happened.
Yeah.
And I'm mad.
It's crazy, man.
Like it's just
It's wild, bro. It's wild. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens when she gets out. But also, too, we're talking about this, and we can talk about a little bit more, is the music industry that you're in, right? The darkness of the music industry coming to light since last year. Do you believe there's going to be other things that are going to come to light in 2025?
I think so. But I don't think people will care. That's the issue.
Yeah.
I think like the regular human being or the regular person who doesn't really care
Yeah.
about music or like the entertainment world like that, it's not really gonna care. Like they'll talk about it, but I don't think, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors in the industry.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fake stuff. Like really fake stuff and bad stuff and things that people are doing behind the scenes, of course. And yeah, I just think that people will hear it, and then it will just like, then the next 2 weeks there'll be a new story, and then they'll move on, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see that people's eyes have been blinded a little bit for too long. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows, man. We can get into so many conspiracies. I really don't think it's a conspiracy. There's Illuminati. It's there. Like there's
Yeah, for sure.
there's all kinds of darkness, and I mean, I've said it before. The Shay Shay Show, the club, Cat Williams came out. He's the one who started the whole. He was peeling the manzana, dude, and that was it. Like it started going downhill from there. But
There's a lot of bad stuff.
yeah, man, I just hope everybody understands. Like, there's a little bit more when it comes to it's just music, right? I think people are have a misconception of how those people got there. They did some mischievous things to get where they're at. And that's why some people question like their own, like, it's like if you were to sit and like, man, how come I'm not there yet? Like, what are they doing in order for them to get where they're at right now?
Yeah.
And
There's definitely that going on.
you know what I mean?
There's definitely that going on,
I
yeah.
mean, dude, it's unfortunate, but it's there. It
Yeah,
exists, and people still are like, "Hombre, it don't exist." Like, I mean, how do you have these overnight sensations? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I was listening to a Russ interview, and he was just like saying like, I'd rather be here than here if I don't have to do what I gotta do to be here. And he just left it at that, and I was like, do what you will.
Yeah, do what you will with that information.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, dude, it's wild,
Yeah.
man. Just ponle el cinturón, dude, because I mean, there's some stuff that are the allegations already and stuff like that are coming out, but I just hope everybody would understand, like, there's just more. It's, again, I just finished talking about this with shout out to Mozzie's World, Marcus Adams on the Mozzie's World podcast. We just talked about it too. It's right now, the day and age we're living in right now. We're in a spiritual battle. It's good versus evil. We can see before our very own eyes. So, again, the Lord is giving you second chance, like, to decide. Like, I'm showing you there's evil in this world, and I don't want you to hang around with the wickedness, because those who hang around with the wickedness will become wicked. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. But okay, I really do feel that's what's gonna happen, man. But also too, man, I did talk a bit about this with Vanessa Joy, only because she's a photographer, editor, and a speaker. And I don't know how you feel about this because it is getting into the music industry as well. But with technology improving, do you think producers, artists, singers, etc., can benefit from the use of AI technology, artificial intelligence, or could it be like a hurt pain for artists?
A little bit of both, as long as people don't like. There needs to be like somebody who restricts like how far
It goes. Yeah.
Yeah, because even like with the whole robot stuff, like with Elon Musk, like bringing out like robots, like I was like, whoa, like this got to be like limited, and like this scares me, you know,
Yeah.
because like
We're gonna see the iRobot movie.
they about to take over.
Yeah, dude, big time, dude.
Yeah, so yeah, we need to have like a limit in what we could do. I think there is harm because like as you see, like there's fake songs
Yeah,
coming
dude,
out
fake
of
songs, dude.
artists and stuff like that. And I feel like that's definitely harming the industry. So there needs to be, I don't know, whoever's in charge of whatever. You need to put your foot down and like
pump the brakes a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah, because I mean you're right on you're right on there. You've had artists that come out or like even TikTok right now. I mean TikTok's not going to exist by the time this comes out, which I don't know. Maybe it will. I don't know. But as of right now, when we're recording this,
Yeah.
TikTok is done tomorrow.
Where are we gonna go? By the way, I was gonna ask. You
Yeah,
right now.
we'll get into that as well. But like all over TikTok, there were songs of Drake, songs of different people like blowing up, and people are like, he didn't even record that. Like somebody made it, and it's like somebody made it. And then it got as far as to the artists like trying to sue TikTok for allowing that to go, and then TikTok changed its revenue. Like they changed their you can't post. If you're gonna use a video, you can't post your own songs. Like now you can't do that no more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, now you can't do that. Like you have to be like either on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever. You have to be like if we put you on the search bar, like and it comes up, okay, yeah, perfect.
Right.
You don't come up, nope.
So, because I was having an issue with TikTok, which was making me mad. I couldn't promote. So like you know how you could like pay to promote
Yeah,
on
you
TikTok?
pay to promote, yeah.
I wasn't able to pay to promote if I used my own song from the bar, from the search.
Oh, from the search.
So I was uploading, like, I was just putting my song over the videos and uploading it, and then promoting. Is that so? They took that out, or it was
No.
like only with like the AI?
Meaning what they don't want is
Gotcha.
you try to upload something and try to blow it up. Like they took that away. Now they're still like recording over the like all that is still there.
Okay. Gotcha.
But the other stuff they took it away because of those allegations that were going on. Like they wanted to sue TikTok, they wanted to do this and that. So they changed it. But speaking of which, man, I don't know where everyone's gonna go after TikTok's gone. I mean, I know there's what's that other app that everybody keeps it? The Lemonade or I don't know. I mean, there's another Chinese app apparently that's like TikTok, and everybody's just jumping over there, and it's like, man, we're gonna go through the same thing all over again. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking for the next app because when TikTok came out, there was those first artists who were posting and then they blew up. So I'm kind of just like, where are we going? Because that's where I need to post.
Yeah, you need
like,
to post. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, man, because like podcasters like myself and other podcasters too, they use those platforms to use like different shorts to post, to promote, like, hey, listen to this episode or whatnot. But I mean, right now, I mean, the good old and faithful Instagram has been working pretty good for me right now with the reels and whatnot. But I want to still be able to put my stuff like on different platforms just to be able to get it out there, you know. And I don't know. Maybe Donald Trump or Mr. Beast will buy the app. I don't know. I mean, apparently Mr. Beast wants to buy TikTok.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So I don't know. I mean,
thought it was a joke.
no, he said he would buy it. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, he would buy it. But the thing is like, I don't know how, logistically speaking, like I don't know how far it goes to where, well, it can't do this, it can't do that. It could, because once it gets here, there's gonna probably like TikTok won't be the same. There's probably gonna be like limits, like you can't watch this, you can't do that. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Like once if the US does get it, like they're gonna change settings, they're gonna change everything, and maybe it won't be beneficial anymore. and then we
That's
have
true.
to jump to another app.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I just hope that the people that were getting paid from TikTok are able to find a different avenue as well, because
Yeah.
a lot of them, that's how they make their bread money, if you want to say. Like,
Yeah.
that's how they make a living. So some of them are like right now scrambling, like, well,
Yeah. Sure.
let's jump over to Twitch and we'll do Twitch now, or YouTube Shorts, or I don't know, man.
They're definitely taking money out of people's pockets. I feel like there's pros and cons with it. Like, obviously people are losing money, but at the same time, like, for an artist like me, like an up and comer, like, I remember when TikTok came out, I'm like, oh no, now there's another platform.
Yeah, there's another one.
Like,
yeah.
it's already a mission to work these other ones. Now we gotta, it gets like, or even just like podcasters or people who are, you're just at some point you're like, oh, there's more we gotta do.
Yeah, we
like,
got more we gotta do.
like,
Yeah.
Now that, like, we're already like hustling, like, so I wish, like, that's why I miss MySpace, because MySpace was like, everybody was on there and that was MySpace, and you have
Dang,
your song
dude.
in your profile, and
Shout out to MySpace, baby.
yeah, we should bring that back.
Hey, dude, MySpace. My friend Tom, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, those were the good old days.
Man, dude, that's
I love
crazy, man.
MySpace.
That's crazy, right? How Instagram took a piece of MySpace, now where you
Yes.
can play your music on your
Yeah.
profile. That's
But it's
crazy.
not the same though, because
No,
they
it's
gotta
not.
play
You
it.
have to play it. Before, you
Yeah,
would click the
yeah.
profile and it would just start playing.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Come on, Instagram.
Come on, man.
Jump on that, big dog. I think that's the only thing that if they get it to where as soon as they click,
Exactly.
they click on BAYBE Jay, like, your song's already playing. You
Boom.
don't have to like,
Yeah.
oh, what is this? Let me click it. No, it's already playing as soon as you click on the profile.
They about to do it. They're not gonna give us credit.
Yeah,
for
I
saying
know,
it.
right, dude? Golly, man. I hate that, dude. No, but, man, yeah, I get it. Like, content creators, I mean, that's what we're doing. We're trying to create content like out there on these platforms. And it starts to become a headache. It starts to become like, oh, now we gotta make sure we're out here. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
But I also think it's good too, because it'll help us to not be stagnant as
That's
well.
true.
You know
That's
what I
true,
mean?
yeah.
It'll help you to, okay, well, I mean, that's another way of me trying to get my name out there. Like, I guess I'll push myself a little bit more to do more. You know what I mean? So,
No, sure.
but yeah, man, I really do feel like this AI is getting out of control.
OD.
It's crazy, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that they're saying like by 2035, like, that's all kids are gonna know how to work. Like, they're not gonna know what a book is. They're not gonna know. Yeah, dude. Like, it's right now we're living in what's fake and what's not real. Like, you don't even know what's fake or real anymore.
No, sure.
That's crazy. They could just take a picture or a small little clip of you and make you say stuff that
literally.
you've never said, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is wild to
It's
me.
scary.
Yeah, it is scary, dude. It
And
really
then
is.
if you come out and deny it, now you're culpable, because
Yeah.
you're like, oh, he must be guilty because he's denying it.
Yeah, dude, it's like, man, come on, dude.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
it is
crazy,
crazy,
out here.
man.
God
So-
help us.
Yeah, God help us. Yeah, you ain't lying, dude. So, right now, I'd like to take the time a little bit before we get into what you got coming up. I'd like to take the time we're talking about these times that we're living in, but I always like to encourage my guests and the listeners that are listening in, right? The times that we're living in the end times. The Lord says it in His Word, the book of Revelation. If you're interested in finding out more about it, bro, just text me and I'll let you know, like, hey, look, read this, read that. I know you've been liking some of the posts that I post every day. For those that are listening in, every day I make it a mission to post a different scripture on a daily basis.
I love that.
Only because that is what God placed in my heart and a year and a half ago, and I've been doing like that every single day, Monday through Sunday. Like, I'm posting a different scripture a day, just because you don't know who that might reach out to and who it might be intended for. So the times we're living in right now, man, we're living in the end times. The Lord is coming very soon. That's why I encourage everybody, encouraging you, man, to really seek after the Lord. I know you said you pray, you do everything. Literally what God wants from us is He just wants our heart. He wants us to have a relationship with Him. That's what He wants. When you do give it to Him, like, He'll guide you and open up many doors for you that you would have never imagined. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not easy, dude. Like, there's you people, we go through our trials and tribulations, and that's where God wants to see, like, it's like a relationship, It's you with your girl, it's not perfect. You got your ups and downs, a roller coaster. It's the same thing with Christ. Like, don't think it's like, oh, it's smooth travel, baby. There's no bump on the road. No, there's bumps on the roads, but you need to be faithful to him. Like he says, he's always going to be faithful to you. That's the thing he always promises. Like, he's never going to leave us nor forsake us. He's always going to be there. We're the ones, again, they're the perros here that like we're like not faithful to him. We're like, I'll believe you on the weekends only, and it's like, it don't work that way, dude. Like, it does not work that way, man. So I highly encourage you guys, if you have not, we're still in the month of January. You have plenty of time to do so. Yes. Seek after the Lord. Confide in him in everything that you do. Place him first in all that you do, and most importantly, we need him in this time that we're living in more than ever before. We really need to make America where it's one nation under God once again. So, man, I encourage you, man, and encourage everybody that's listening. And remember that God loves you. Dios te ama. Dios te ama a ti, my friend. And what do you got coming up? Where can the people find you? You can put the plug in right now, man.
Yeah, so you can find me on all platforms, BAYBE Jay. That's BAYBE Jay. Yeah, you could Google me. Everything pops up. Yeah. And as far as what I got going on, I'm on tour right now.
Oh, you're on tour, okay.
The Collins Avenue tour, a dedication to my city, Miami.
There you go.
A street name in Miami. Yeah, I did, Channel 7 yesterday, Fox in Austin. That was good. I got to promo my project, my tour. I performed also at the Austin Spurs Arena yesterday.
Nice.
I got more performances coming up, and I am working on a new project, a new song called Nurse, dedication to my girl.
There you go.
Yeah, and I will be dropping a project, at least like 5 or 6 songs.
At least 5 or 6 songs.
You can expect videos, you can expect songs, and we're just gonna keep it going. Content.
Nice.
All day. Like I'm already on like April.
Oh man, that's good, dude.
I'm already on April. Like I already kind of have an idea of when I'm gonna post this.
Oh, nice.
How I'm gonna post it, and I like to go like little by little because like I'm doing so many things. Like I don't.
You don't want to release
like,
everything at once. Yeah.
So I like to go and also not too much, because I realize like sometimes people, I don't want to say get annoyed, but it's kind of like they start to ignore certain posts.
Yeah.
Because is
they're
this,
like, it's this again.
So it's like I like to give you at least a little bit of time to breathe, and then boom,
Here we go again.
and then
Yeah.
here, breathe, again, and then now you're kind of like, okay, you had your appetizer, okay, I'm still hungry, give me the main course.
Yeah,
All right,
dude.
give me like 5 minutes. All right, let's go, let's get dessert. So you can expect content all year. And music videos, songs, and more performances.
More performances, dude.
Yes.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations to you as well, man, and
you.
where you're going. Prayers to you that God will give you a little bit more guidance and more doors to open for you, in the near future. As well as you guys are going to want to stay tuned as well. If you guys are seeing, we got new merch coming out. We got hats this year. We're going to have more merch coming out. So stay tuned. We got a merch drop for the Rodeo of San Antonio in 2025 coming out as well. So you guys are going to stay tuned. You guys can go to DeLocoPodcast.squarespace.com and everything will be on there as well. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that, as well as follow us on Instagram at DeLoco Podcast. Follow my personal page at Gilbert DeLoco. And then also, too, if you guys are here trying to create something and whatnot, you need a production team, follow at Mothership Productions as well. And if you have any necessities or needs, rental or anything, just hit them up and they'll help you out. So thank you guys for listening in. Thank you, BAYBE Jay, for being here, so man. Much, I really do appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
And we will see you on episode number 75.
Loco Podcast.
But I couldn't have anybody see my face, Steven. Come on.